Right, sound check. Doing a check. Joe, give me a check. What's happened?
Mac Miller's died.
Who has?
Mac Miller.
What, the rapper?
Yeah.
What?
Overdose.
What? Well, I mean, I trust you. I don't want picking up my phone. We were talking about him like an hour ago. When was the last time we ever mentioned Mac Miller? And we were discussing him like an hour ago.
Damn. Man, that's really stopped me in my tracks for some reason.
I just found it weird that we were talking about him like,
Yeah.
like we've not mentioned him. When was the last time we mentioned him?
That is fucking wild.
Fine. Let's see what happens.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Since you read about Mac Miller.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, fucking keep that. We'll put it in the. We'll put it in the.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, so that's a natural reaction.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or follow Britpod Scene on Twitter to find out more.
Another sound check. You sound a lot louder than me
Yeah,
earlier.
let's do one. I've got a good question as well for the sound check.
Okay, so let's see what happens.
All right.
That means you can talk.
Greg, would you ever swim with sharks?
No.
No, in the cage.
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just not a desire I have.
No. Well, no, no, if you were like, I'm not saying like
maybe in the moment, like you
no,
know,
I'm not saying like go out of your way like pay for it. I'm just saying like if you were offered the opportunity to get in a shark
maybe.
cage.
Sometimes I'm a believer of I won't get this opportunity again, and it's
Yeah.
presented itself, so I'll be kind of stupid not to take it. Somebody would tell me I'm an idiot for not doing it, and
Yeah.
I want to avoid that. I'd rather be told I'm an idiot for doing it than not doing it.
I like to think that I would get rid of my fear of open water.
By being in a cage underneath.
yeah, I'd like to think that I just kind of sort of block that out for a bit. But like ocean water scares the absolute shit out of me.
Yeah, well, it is scary.
Like it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
But I like a little part of me likes to think that I'll at least get in the cage and just not see a shark, and then probably just have a fucking panic attack.
I know what'll make being open water less scary. I'll put myself in a cage.
You know what? The only reason
it.
I mean,
This is great.
The only reason I asked was I saw something today like about like I saw that old video of like the shark that's like gets in the cage. Whilst it attacks it and gets inside it. But I was just like, yeah.
I could do some of that.
If I was offered, I might partake. But then again, I had a panic attack in the coral fucking Great Barrier Reef. So
We're going to say kingfisher swimming pool. Kingfisher leisure Kingfisher leisure centre. I meant kingfisher.
that is a completely different fucking building. The Kingfisher Leisure Centre.
The kingfisher.
I haven't heard the
leisure.
phrase. I haven't heard the phrase leisure in so long.
Leisure centre.
The Leisure Centre.
Welcome to the All Seeing Guys.
Ooh.
The All Seeing Guys. Brings you chill.
Gas. Didn't come out of my ass. Came out of my mouth.
Welcome to episode 87 of the All Seeing Guys. Come on in, sit down, pull up a
your
chair,
seat.
pull
No, not that
yourself
seat.
up.
Don't sit there.
Don't sit there.
Don't sit there. Don't you
Kenneth's
fucking
sitting there.
dare
He's a bit
sit
late.
there.
Don't sit there. Sit down. Get yourself a brew. Put your feet. You've heard it. You've had a busy morning. Put your feet up, and let us ruin your day.
Welcome to the All Seeing Guys.
Of course, I'm Greg.
And I am obviously Joe.
If you're new to the show, our names are in the title. And that, my friends, is a giveaway into what happens. How have we been? What's going on, Joe?
I am fucked right now.
It is, what, Friday?
Yeah, it's Friday. It's really late.
It's late. It's like 10:30 and we've just started. I mean, that's not late to you kids, but to us, that's like, I'm usually like, bye now, Joe, thanks for having me. And I'm going back home.
I was so full of beans about 10 minutes ago, and now I've just laughed myself fucked. how are you?
I'm fairly adequate, Joseph. Thank you.
Fairly
for asking.
adequate.
It's a lovely
Fairly
question to
adequate,
ask
Greg
me.
Armstrong.
Fairly adequate, Greg Armstrong. I'm fine. I'm also, it's had a pun here on a Friday, a bit worse for wear.
Yeah.
But I'm ready for the adventure ahead.
I'm fucking mate. I'm
ready to go.
Mate, I'm somewhere. I'll tell
We're
you.
going to see what happens, where the road takes us in this magical world that isn't, called podcasting.
That's it. What are we going to talk about today?
well,
we don't even know, in all honesty.
We have no idea. So let's just start with something that we both.
You know how
involved in.
last episode we said we were going to look into doing themes again.
I do have a themed one on my iPad, but
we didn't. All right,
we just go where the mood takes us. We have a theme, but I'm a game.
Greg turned up at my flat, and basically for the last 3 hours we've been learning the dance moves to "Everybody" by Backstreet Boys.
We've got it down pretty good.
We've got it pretty good.
Might take it on the road. Keep an eye out for that.
I mean, there's only 2 of us, so obviously if three others of you want to sort of get involved,
The plot twist is we perform it, but we won't dress up as them.
we need Reese Davies.
We're not going to dress up
because
as the Backstreet Boys. We're going to dress up as Boyzone when we perform this song.
then we definitely need Reese Davies because he's got the 6-packs to wear just a waistcoat.
That's it. We're going to be his dungarees that he wears.
I don't want to be his dungarees. I'm all right wearing dungarees, I guess. Dungarees are a weird one. I still don't understand why dungarees are worn.
I remember being.
It just seems really difficult to go for a piss.
I remember being in Florence with Lizzie and her brother Dan, and it was fucking boiling fucking hot, but I had really bad bug bites all over my legs.
Yeah.
I looked fucking insane. I looked like I had fucking some ridiculous disease.
Yeah.
And
Is this a dungarees related story?
Sort of. I was getting a lot of looks. And I was just wearing my normal jeans, but it's fucking hot. I was wearing jeans to cover up my stupid fucking scarred legs with these fucking stupid bites.
Nah, because they're they get pretty bad over in.
Mate, I get it over here as well. Just big, nipples. It's like nipples all over my fucking leg. Bright pink
nipples
everywhere.
all over my legs.
And it was fucking hot, so I rolled my jeans up a little bit, over the ankle. But I wasn't really I rolled my socks down because it was so fucking hot. It was like the height of summer, and I'm wearing jeans to cover up my fucking legs. So I rolled up my jeans over my ankle a bit and took my socks off, and Lizzie kept looking at me. She just kept going, "Come on, Eileen, yeah, you know what I mean." Just wouldn't stop.
Hitting you with the Dexys Midnight Runner fucking references.
Yeah, so there you go. So he wears dungarees and that, and it was a reference to obviously how he. I don't know why.
I get how we got there.
Yeah.
My dungarees related story was I was once in play school wearing dungarees and I pissed myself.
Classic.
And had to take them off. I think now looking back on it, it was probably a protest.
I pissed myself in nursery once.
And Greg, I'm sure it happened to both of us more than once.
I know, no, but this. I mean, you're young. You're young in nursery, right?
Yeah, you're like what, fucking 2, 3, 4,
I remember this so fucking vividly. It's probably one of the earliest memories I have. But I was in nursery because I remember because he went in uniform.
Yeah.
And maybe it was maybe it was like blue class. It was definitely blue class.
Yeah.
I've got a weird memory. And I remember standing in the middle of this busy classroom and seeing the teacher go past and loudly saying to myself so she would hear, time to go to the toilet. I remember saying it, hoping she would overhear me and take me to the toilet. And then she looked at me and she went, no, it's story time or whatever. And I was just like, oh man.
I don't think you understand, bitch.
So we all went and sat down on the floor. And she got the book out, and we picked a book, and she started reading it. And in the middle of her reading the book, I just stood up and just pissed myself.
Like a performance art piece.
Just stood up, and my grey little trousers over just turned to
a great colour. Great colour for pissing.
I remember it was like dripping over the floor, and the teacher's assistant, Miss Kitchen, literally ran over to me with like a coat and I wrapped it around my waist and walked me off. And I guess we have to go find a pair of pants in the lost and found. And then took
me. Was she a paedophile?
I guess so. No, I guess so. And she took me off to get some fucking pants out of me.
I love it when they piss.
To answer your question, how am I doing?
Yes,
I'm fine. Yes.
So, good.
So bringing it back to something that we both had mutual. In fact, you know what? Should we go into geese shopping first?
Yeah.
Let's go into geese shopping before we get into
what else
time.
were we going to go into?
I was going to go into a little thing, but yeah, let's do geese shopping first.
Let's do geese shopping.
Geese shopping, of course, is where snippets of our own conversations and strangers, or us. Basically, it's geese shopping, snippets of our own conversation that we hear or you send to us. What have you heard? eavesdrop it, having a listen.
Well, Greg, this week I've got an absolute doozy.
Excellent.
Okay?
Yes.
No explanation.
That's bad. Was that what it was?
No, I will. No, I will explain it afterwards.
Right, I thought that was a eavesdrop.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Do you want me to walk into you? Honestly, did you see that? That was a woman walking along, asking two people to get out of her way, and then talking to her cat in a cage.
Wow. Amazing.
She literally said to her cat, honestly, did you see that? Bizarre.
Cat's like, fucking right I did. You tell her, Barbara.
I saw that down Old London Road.
You tell her, Barbara.
Fucking madness, man.
Wow, that is madness.
Batshit fucking madness, that was.
I have many eavesdrops, but I do want to tell this little weird story that happens to me on the bus today. Yep. I was on the 71, and I was going towards, like, home.
Yeah.
And there was, I sat upstairs about 4 rows back from the front, and in the front seat to the right of me was this guy sat with his mum. And he might have been around our age, maybe a tad younger, but he didn't look it. And he was, kind of slightly, he was like a podgy guy, but not like big. He had sunglasses on and his hoodie. It didn't look like he had anything on underneath his hoodie. It was only zipped to like his chest. I couldn't see him
That's
underneath.
a really weird thing to mention in a story.
Well, it's a weird thing to do.
I feel like I'm reading a book.
And he sat, and I noticed
his hoodie was only halfway zipped.
And he was sat next to what looked like a lovely old dear. And I could see a reflection in the window, and she was quite smiling, like, you know.
And her blouse was half unbuttoned.
No, I mean, she was. I mean, I know
she had one tit out.
I know it was his mum because he kept calling her Ma.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
classic.
they were having
nasty Nick from EastEnders.
He was having a one-sided argument with her.
Okay. What?
She wasn't really responding. She was just looking.
You mean
forward.
she was giving him shit, and he was just like,
She never looked at him. Her face constantly was out the front window. And every time I saw her reflection, she was just weirdly, creepily smiling.
At her reflection?
Well, out the window. and I couldn't quite hear. I was trying to hear what was happening because he was like growling at her.
Yeah.
And he got in. I looked at him. There was two fucking women behind me, two girls behind me, chatting about Taylor fucking Swift so fucking loud that I couldn't really hear what he was saying. And I was really trying to listen and not listen to them, but they were so loud I kept hearing the conversation.
But you're just like, excuse me, do you mind?
I really wanted to be like, shut the fuck up about Taylor Swift. Can't you see what's happening over here? Geese shopping is happening. Take a seat. And anyway,
take a seat.
I heard when he literally got in her face. And he kept going, I will never, and getting louder. And a few people started looking, and he was just like, never. And I was like, fuck, this guy's going to go. Then it went quiet, and he was like, never. And he looked out the front window and didn't really do anything for a while. And I was like,
stop playing Pokemon Go.
I was like, oh, he stopped now. And I looked around, he was like gripping the front bar. And was like, you know, you're like tense and stressed, like you're angry holding something. Mm-hmm. He was doing that and kind of going, and I was like, fuck. And the woman's just creepily smiling, doesn't look in once, completely face out the front thingy.
Their house must be a household of tension.
It went a bit quiet, and I started walking down the stairs to get off of my stop. And as I got halfway down, I heard him kind of kicking off again. Oh. And it was just kind of being just like, I wouldn't do that! And I was like, fuck! Get to the bottom, I was trying to see.
Oh, I can't wait.
I want to listen, but I'm getting off, fuck.
You're like, a snippet of the next episode. I was
literally stood at the bottom of the stairs, holding onto the bar, like, one ear leaning up the stairwell, trying to see.
Dude, you broke that. That's like the most unsubtle fucking thing ever.
I had to hear it, but I missed it. It was weird.
I was
not really geese job, but it was weird.
I started going like the back way from like Surbiton Station home,
right?
Like for like all that sort of way, just because it seems faster.
Yes.
And the other day where the Maypole is, there was a load of traffic, and there was a 71 bus that was like not near a bus stop, but these three kids like came bawling out of it and stuff, and one of them just ended up just throwing up.
Oh.
This guy was just like blowing chunks at like 5 PM, just like, and I was like, I remembered in my bag I had like a bottle of water, so I was thinking just like, oh, maybe I'll just give him this. He might need this. And I was like getting there, and I stopped there, like thinking it was in my bag, and it wasn't in my bag. Oh. So I literally was standing there, just like, Nope. Just kept walking, and I was just like, shit, man. Like, I fucked up big style.
Oh, I'm sure he was all right. Was he looking at you, waiting for the water?
Nah, he wasn't. He was. I think they were all kind of sort of looked at why I stopped, like dead in front of them, just like, hello. Oh, someone's being sick. Fantastic.
Can I join you guys?
I
think I missed this party.
As I stick my fingers down my throat. I heard this one the other day. It was a guy on the phone, and then he just had this really aggressive moment where he just went, "Yeah, I was having sex. I was having sex and taking drugs." And I wasn't sure who he was on the phone to, obviously, but I'm not sure if he was bragging or being sarcastic and being accused of having sex and taking drugs. But in the street, Wimbledon's really good for.
Wimbledon is good.
Wimbledon's good for like people having loud conversations on the phone that you shouldn't be hearing.
Wimbledon is good for that because Wimbledon's quite a central street. It's busy.
Yeah,
it's more compact than Kingston, so it's busy.
Yeah,
but has just as much shit there.
It's good.
You've got the big fucking cinema, the centre and shit.
Oh yeah, there's so many sections you could go to actually like overhear some shit.
I have many keys drops, so I'm just looking through trying to see if I can find. But
whilst you're doing that,
there was a woman who got on the bus and she answered her phone and was like, "I'm sorry, you called at a really bad time. I'm holding a pizza and my bus is coming."
That sounds like the best time.
Yeah, just stood at the bus stop like when the 71 was coming. It was just so good.
She needed to I don't want to have to put my pizza down to flag this bus. I'm going to insist that I stop talking to you.
I heard her phone ring. It was a big pizza. It was like one of the big ones that we get.
Oh, yeah.
I heard her phone ring and I saw her get it out. And she was like an older drunk woman. And she pulled out a phone and I was like, I could see her bus was coming. She could see her getting ready to go on it. I'm like, why is she even answering the phone? She can see her bus is coming. She's getting ready. She's got a massive pizza. She needs to get her Oyster card out. Why is she getting why is she answering her phone? It's the
Why
worst
would you do that? Let it go to fucking voicemail.
I'm really sorry. You've called her the worst time. I'm holding a pizza and I'm about to get on the bus.
Simply, this couldn't be our worst time. I mean, I've been held hostage by jihadi terrorists, and I can tell you that was less of a bad time than your current timing. I actually have one that was sent to me by my sister Amy.
Oh, hello, Amy.
Hello.
Thanks for your keys job.
She said you're welcome. I'm assuming she would say that. She was out with friends the other night, and she sent me this. All she heard was, "Yeah, I'd bang Henry VIII."
Oh wow, really?
I'm thinking, what era of Henry VIII? Because apparently, when he was younger, he was handsome, but probably covered in scurvy.
Well, I know. According to his armour, he had a big penis.
Yeah, no, everyone says that. Like a baby's arm older than an apple.
I remember pointing that out when I was a kid in the museum. My mum went, "What's that for?" And she went, "It's for his willy." And I was like, "Oh."
What were you looking at? A vagina?
The bulge in the
the bulge bit. What is
gentleman's
that? What's
bulge.
that? A tumour.
That's where he's.
Back in those days, most likely a tumour.
That's his big willy.
The plague.
All right, I got one more. This
All right.
one. Rob sent me this one. He said a guy walked past his window and he overheard me and Calvin walking up the road and someone had a dildo proper stuck to the window.
That's really good. Oh, that's the best. Those are the best ones.
Just sat in your house as well. You just hear them walk past. You just hear them walk past. Like, just fucking casually walk past, delivering geese drops to your home.
I tell you what, I do during the summer. I did hear a lot of people sort of walking past, but not great material.
No, and you think so? You're outside the shop.
There was actually one night in the summer. I'm not sure if I've even mentioned this or not. It was like there was 3 teenagers having an absolute fucking going at each. Like they were all talking about like they'd been to some fucking house party and they were like walking down.
What time was it? Late?
Oh mate, well late, like 1 a.m.
Right.
On a weeknight.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like a Thursday, dude.
Holy shit.
Fucking
No
dickheads.
respect these kids.
And they were just there, like, and this one guy was clearly drunker than the other. I think I've mentioned this before, but he was just like, "Yeah, but why is there beef? Why? I don't know why he's beefing with me, man. I don't know what the problem is, man. If you want beef, man, we can settle beef." And then his mate just comes in and just like, "Yes, I understand why you think there's beef, but really you have to look at it from an objective angle." Like it was such a weird conversation where clearly one of them was bone dead sober and the other one was shitbag wasted. Like it was just.
There's
ridiculous.
no beef between us, Gerald.
Yes. I think you've made some observations there which are completely correct, but really what you want to do is look at the other side of the factors.
We'll settle this at chess club tomorrow.
I think it might have been the talking gremlin from Gremlins 2.
Well, talk about this a little.
Civilization.
The city's so great they named it twice. Give it up, you big apple. That was the intelligent
Stick it up your
gremlin.
big apple.
That's not the line, but that was the intelligent gremlin from, of course, Gremlins 2.
Genetic sunblock.
The new batch.
So what's been going on, Greg?
I moved house.
Yeah, you fucking did, right?
Yes, I moved.
Yeah, you did.
I moved.
Got your own fucking place.
I mean, I don't own it, but
but
it's due.
it's a space that you
it
can
wasn't
call
the
your
original
own.
plan. But Indiana's turning 1, which is insane, in like less than a month.
Yeah,
She turns 1.
it's gone quick, man.
Yeah, and it's like, right, we need our own house now. We
Yeah.
need to like, so we're renting a place for a bit. But
This
it's
year has flown by.
good. That's like 3.5 years. But yeah,
Yeah.
Indiana being 1, fuck yeah, soon. Fucking insane. I haven't really thought about it, even though it's so close. And he's like, we should talk about when for her birthday. And I was like, holy fuck, that's like soon.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
Mate, I think the other day I was just thinking like, I'm 35 next year.
There you go.
And it has just fucking spun me out.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
It's fucking terrifying.
I've not really actually said that to myself. You
Nah,
said it just
dude,
then.
don't fucking... and I'm so sorry that I'm going to send you home with that
I
fucking
felt
thought
like
in your
somebody just put like a really cold jacket over my shoulders.
head. Dude, like, you're all right, man. You got your shit
You're
together.
just soaking
I'm
wet
fucking...
out with the sun.
I
Whoa,
don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
But yeah, so we moved house.
Yeah,
Thank
dude.
you for helping.
Absolute pleasure.
You and Ed and
that
Sarah
was a
came
hot
to the
day as
rescue.
well,
It was
man.
a fucking hot day.
And I went out the night after.
And Ed wasn't
after.
wearing shorts.
Ed wasn't wearing shorts.
He was like, my shorts are in the wash. I was like, fuck, man, it's so hot.
We did so much like walking that day.
Yeah,
I wish
back and
you know what? I really do wish I had checked my Samsung Health fucking app. That's not an advertisement. Because I did it the other day. I checked. I went on like a fucking massive ass walk, like for 2 hours.
From what? From your house? Or did you
Yeah, I
like,
did
come
like a
back
I did
from
like
somewhere?
a big old. I came home from work and I left mine. I went down like through Tolworth to Surbiton to the river. Along,
Right, yeah.
round. Did a big old circle. Took 2 hours.
Wow.
And I was like halfway through it, I was like, oh, I wish I just like turned on my app. But like apparently the app's just on all
It's
the
always
time.
on. Yeah.
And I was on like 17,000 steps, and I was just like, I mean that's an accumulator of the day, but I was just like, probably don't need to walk for a bit. In all honesty, that's probably got me covered for a bit. But yes, you moved house.
So a lot of people, that's their target for the day.
Fair play.
Yes, I moved house. So you guys came to help us. It actually wasn't too bad. There was some
You know
moments.
what?
There was
We
some
got
heavy
a
things.
fair bit done, man.
Yeah, we did get a fair
I know.
bit done.
I know. Like Rome wasn't built in a day and all that shit.
Yeah.
It was destroyed in a day.
You'd be surprised by end of like day Sunday, it was pretty much all the stuff
Yeah.
that we had was unpacked in a way and everything was done.
I remember,
for
like
now.
because during the week you sent me like photos of like the sofa there, and I think that's like a big thing. Once you got like
Oh
a
my
big old
God.
bit of fucking furniture,
Having a
and you're
sofa
just
now,
like,
almost a week
it
later.
looks so good.
Having a sofa almost a week later has made a hell of a difference.
Yeah, man.
Being able to fucking sit down, not on Liz's dad's fishing chairs he gave us.
I always remember, like in the Osbournes. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like then they're like once they're all like moved into their new house and shit, and he goes to like Jack's room. He's just got like an L-shaped sofa in his room. And I was like, you little fucking
Yeah,
cunt.
you fucking arsehole.
It's like, God damn you.
This is my first L sofa.
Yeah, dude.
it's not big. Well, it's big. It's just big in that room.
Yeah.
But it's good, nice and comfortable.
Oh mate, I bet.
But it was the whole like moving process. Obviously, we've been living with his parents for almost like 4 years,
Yeah.
and we just have boxes of stuff in the shed.
I still, you know what? It was only like the other day that I think like Sarah said to me, it's been like, or it was like 4 years.
Well, it
or,
would have
like,
been
you
4
said-
years in February, so
But like,
not.
fucking, I
it's
can't
like 3.5
believe
years.
it's been that long.
It's like 3.5 years. But yeah,
That's fucking mental.
yeah, it was meant to be like 6 months.
I know, man. I mean, circumstances arose, obviously,
Yeah.
you guys end up like having a kid and stuff.
Yeah,
And
the plan was meant to be
and
out before that
stuff.
happened. Yeah.
No, you had a
Stuff.
kid and stuff.
Yeah,
like-
just start a kid and stuff.
But
Stuff-
yeah, no,
we
like
didn't say
that,
stuff
and
with a
obviously,
kid,
like
did
you were like change jobs and all that,
Yeah.
during that time as well. Like, so
it held things up a bit. Yeah.
you know,
So plans change because life changed. So
Yeah.
you react accordingly. But we moved into our place, and because we've been living there for like Liz's parents for X amount of time, so many of my stuff of my boxes were just packed up in the shed, and I hadn't seen them for like almost 4 years.
yeah,
And we took them all to the house, and that night I was like opening them all, and I was like, "Holy fuck! Look at this shit! It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
amazing, Lizzie! Look at this stuff!" And finding all our old kitchen stuff. and mate, I didn't realize, like, because we didn't really like photos.
yeah.
I started unpacking this box, and I was like, "Izzy, there's so many photos of us in frames." She's like, "Don't be stupid." I was like, "Izzy, there's fucking loads of them." And I was like, "Did we actually have these up on the wall?"
What, in your flat?
It was all in the stuff packed away.
Yeah, this is all stuff that was in your old flat.
Yeah, but it was like in frames, and I was like,
you know what? I remember being obviously when we used to do like dice rollers recordings and stuff like that. I obviously remember like seeing like photos you had taken, but it was all kind of like the like more like art
Photography,
photography stuff, not like. But I don't remember
that canvas is up in the house. The first thing I put up.
But I don't.
No, but I do remember something in the window still. There's definitely a weird one of me in Thailand.
Yeah,
that was a really weird picture.
Oh no, I think you had some in your bedroom, didn't you?
Maybe,
like,
yeah.
You guys on the elephant and all
we
that.
were just putting loads out, and I was just, and we played them all out, and we're just like, why are there so many photos of ourselves in frames? I don't remember these even. They're just like, we're not going to put them up, are we? I was like, fuck no. We just put them in a box.
That's what photo albums
We put them
are for,
in like
dude.
a box to my parents to like
No,
sell
just
it,
get
to,
like
like
a
sell it
fucking-
at car boot.
No, just get like a photo album. Just put them all in that.
No, we've got them all copies. It was printed out and framed.
I know. It's just man. I don't.
We still have the
that's a
photos.
shame,
In
I
fact,
think,
we have the
yeah.
photos elsewhere. We just get rid of the frames. Like,
Yeah, but
just-
like like photo albums are kind of obsolete now.
No, well, you say that. This is actually leading me on to my next find.
Oh,
Funnily enough, Joseph
Okay.
Jackson. Years ago, like I think the first year I was with Lizzie, I gave her like a book for Christmas, like a proper printed out plush big hardback book.
yeah.
Of like photos of shit
Just
we'd done
pictures
that
of your
year.
dick
Yeah,
over
yeah,
and over
over
again.
and over again. each page the same shot, but just a little bit closer.
Here's one.
Until you get to the end.
Here's one of me shaved.
And it was this collection of photos and stuff we'd done that, going to Australia and fucking Switzerland and blah blah.
Yeah.
And we looked through that. And then I was like, oh fuck, there's another album here, like an actual photo album.
Yeah.
And I pulled it out. And I was like, I don't remember this photo album. Like, it even said on the front, photo.
Original title.
And I opened it, and it was all the pictures from the photo booth at my wedding.
Oh, no way.
It was all copies of that, and everyone had signed inside next to their thing.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious, man.
Oh,
Some
mate, I remember
amazing
some absolute fucking
There's
gems
some
from that night.
incredible photos in that photo booth. That
Yeah.
fucking on my wedding, man. So many fucking amazing photos. What was really weird though was, so we were married like 5 years.
Yeah.
Was like looking through them. Pretty much every couple at my wedding from my side of friends had all broken up since.
Oh, no
like
way.
literally, like by the second page or second or third page, we'd counted like 7 couples who'd split up since then,
Damn.
including like pretty much all people on my side.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. Then a few more on her. That was about counting Lizzie's side and stuff. It was just like, holy fuck.
Fucking made it out, mate.
Like, not even just that. Just like, fuck. I didn't realize when you look at everyone together.
Yeah.
It's like people I've known for years that we were together when I first met Lizzie and stuff, and for even longer than that. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking.
Just like, fuck, man.
It's just, man. You know what? Like, shit happens sometimes, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm not even saying it's wrong. Just when you
No,
just
it's no, but
statistically-
like when you sort of like look back through that and like on that particular day,
Yeah.
and by the fact of obviously you sent all the invites and it was like so and so and so and so and all this sort of shit, and it's kind of it's kind of sort of weird to sort of like think back that far and think like, man, that was our fucking day and all these people were there, and it was just like now they're not even those people anymore.
on the subject of like that, it kind of reminds me of like when I felt when I first started feeling old was when like my people I knew, my younger brother's age, were getting divorced, and I was like probably not just maybe even with Lizzie then, like I hadn't married her yet, and then being like, oh fuck, I know people younger than me that are getting divorced. That sounds like obviously it was just the winds of change.
Yeah.
Well, at the time I was just like, holy fuck, I'm getting old.
Mate, the gnarly thing I see these days is obviously, I see like I see you guys, obviously you put up photos with you guys in Indiana and things like that where
Trying to keep it
still
a
not a
minimum.
newborn, but
Yeah.
like a still a baby,
Almost one.
but still considered a baby. And then I see people that I went to school with and they have like 14-year-old children.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the
it's crazy, isn't
fuck?
it?
Like,
In our growing up era, someone got pregnant at school.
yeah,
Remember
dude.
that?
how
Now
that's
it's not.
like that is
Now it's not a big thing, but then it was like, oh my
back
god!
in the
have you
day,
heard?
man. At
Even if
least-
it was a school
at
near
least
you.
everyone, like every school had at least one fucking
Yeah.
person that was like pregnant.
Yeah.
It was fucking gnarly shit.
Or if it
dude.
wasn't you, it was a school near you.
Yeah.
And you would just see her in the morning and be like, oh my god,
That's the school with the pregnant person.
she's pregnant.
It's like it turns into like what's that fucking Army of Men or whatever that fucking Clive Owen one, Julianne Moore.
Children of Men.
No, Children of Men. Sorry,
Army of Men.
Army of Men. That sounds like a gay porno.
Yeah, that's it. You're confusing that with the porno spin-off.
That's that. Sorry, that's that softcore Channel 5 porno I saw
Yeah,
last
I
night.
thought so.
Army of Men.
Army of Men. Children of Men.
Children of Men. Yeah.
How is it like Children of Men?
Because they were just like, that's the tribe with the pregnant person.
Right, of course, yeah.
We don't have one of those. Let's make fun of them.
Let's give us one of those.
Was the sort of reference I was making.
Not
every school had Michael Caine listening to Aphex Twin and getting stoned in it.
I also found
Depends on your caretaker.
all my old figures and toys that have been in boxes for years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was quite brutal. A lot of older ones I did get rid of and go in the boot sale box.
Yeah.
I was quite
Was
brutal.
was that tough? I can imagine this
It
being
was
like
tough.
You know, like that the bit in 40-Year-Old Virgin when he's packing up all his toys to sell on eBay.
Yeah, it was tough.
And it's just like no. Steve Austin can stay.
I actually said to like my mum and dad, just take it away before I change my mind. Like, I still kept like my good newer ones.
Oh my god, you actually lived out the end of Toy Story 3.
Yeah, it was. It literally was that, but not like kiddie toys.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh man. And I still kept my big Predator figure.
You kept the big Predator, and you kept.
And I kept it out. It's been in the box. I missed it, man. It's been in a box for like 3 years. This is my favourite one.
And you kept the spider from Gremlins 2.
That is in the drawer under the bed for now.
Oh, so
There's
Predator
nowhere to
actually
put
is
it.
getting some shelf
They've
life.
kind of exchanged each other, yeah. So they've tag teamed. So Predator's now actually not even like in the bedroom underneath all my hats. Predator is now stood on the windowsill downstairs in the front door.
Yeah.
Pride place.
That's good. That's good, mate. That's where you put your keys and your post.
I don't know if he'll stay there long, but the post stays there. He holds the post up.
He's held the post.
Yeah, he's got
the
an important
poster.
job. Yeah.
Predator post.
I think Lizzie put him there just to get him out the way, and he just hasn't moved like the whole week we've been there.
So basically, his current job is paperweight.
When we were like culling all my stuff to give to the boot sale, he'd been pushed back against the wall, and because the night before you
Are all your toys being sent to FEMA camps?
Either you or Ed had put Predator's arms up in the air.
Yeah.
And we picked him up, pushed him against the wall to keep him out the way. And it literally, every time Lizzie walked past, it looked like he was like hiding against the wall. Just being like, if she notices me, she's going to put me in that fucking box.
Yeah.
If she doesn't see me,
I'm fine.
be
I'm the
okay.
Predator.
And that was it. Predator just like invisible mode.
This is my jungle now.
This is working perfectly. I'm not going anywhere. She's picked me up. She's put me on the windowsill. I'm fine.
Do you reckon one day you and me should take Predator to London?
That sounds like a great idea. I
We'll
don't
just
want to
take
get
him.
stolen though.
No. We'll put him in my bag because I've got a bit of a taller bag.
Do a little shot of him.
And we'll just
poking
do
out
like
your bag.
shots, and we'll do things like us just sat at a table with beers, just like
Yeah. There's I saw someone put up a load of photos recently, and what he did is he stood the figure like on the grass or on the ground,
yeah.
and then put the camera like way further ahead, and then he went and stood far back behind the figure. So
Oh,
from the camera's
yeah.
lens, you look like you were next to each other, the same height.
That's pretty good.
We could do a few of those.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be good.
That's gonna take some it would take a lot of shouting in public.
Well,
Because
we're
we'll be
doing
like, no, Greg,
no.
Greg, move back, fat.
We're doing like a field or the woods, or
Yeah,
like
that could be
or like a driveway.
in his natural habitat.
Or do it like sat in the garden at mine. Like just do it in like places like that. There's a park near me. Just do it there. Sat on like he can be pushing one of us in the swing.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
That'd be a hard one to do, but we can
Just
try
like that.
it. Yeah,
He's just like that, and you're just,
arms out, and you're just thank you, Predator. This is great.
I'm having the best day of my life.
This is fantastic. Thank you, Predator.
We'll make a montage, like the montage in Naked Gun. Like, something
Yeah.
tells me I'm into something good.
Something tells me I'm into
That'd be
something.
great.
So yeah, Predator survived the cold.
That's cool, man.
He's
That's
there.
good.
He's out. He's getting some shelf
He's
life.
getting some
It's
airtime.
made me very, very happy.
I'm glad, man.
But yeah, still a few more last bits to sort out. We've got all our fucking whatever few DVDs.
it,
I have. We haven't got internet at the moment, so I had to
yeah.
like dig out DVDs.
I know.
Blu-rays.
I can. You can have that porno I bought.
Great.
Funnily enough, got a message during the week.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna say it's from.
Are you going to say it?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Marin. Hi, Marin.
The way you just I'm going to say it.
I'm gonna say it.
Didn't say
and
anything.
I'm. You know what? She when
All right, Hugh Grant. I don't know.
I think it's.
Whoops,
I think you'll find that the particular situation with this is that I love you.
I've dropped my hanky.
You have to excuse me. My nose is dribbling wet, and it's really. I'm Hugh Grant, and
I've got a headache.
And after I've done this film, I'm going to go to LA and probably have sex with a prostitute, which is ridiculous.
But why not?
4 weddings and a funeral too,
Yes.
but not a funeral. Just a trip to the clinic.
4 weddings and a massacre.
Way better. Yeah.
What did she message you saying?
When Ed was last on, we were talking about my porno.
Not
the one that I'm in.
Not the one you wrote and directed and started.
The magazine I purchased for when I didn't have the internet.
Right, yes.
And apparently during it, I'm trying to explain why I bought it, and it was because it came with something, but I never got a chance to say what it was. And,
STDs.
And curiosity got the better of people, and I was asked what the porno came with, and I said it was a DVD. But unfortunately, the DVD did not work in my computer or Xbox and was therefore completely redundant.
And you kept it on the floor?
No.
Has it got a name? Or was it just
porno? Why would I? What am I going to name it?
Well, no.
Daphne.
Is it? Has the film got a title?
Oh no, I think it's just
porno.
volume, whatever.
I remember being at someone's house years ago who used to work with. And it was odd. I went back to his house. He was a bit older than me.
Yeah.
And his wife.
This is a weird story. Where's this going?
And his wife was there.
How much older? And how many sweets did he offer you? Did he tell you he had a kitten?
I must have been 18.
Where did he touch you, Greg?
I must have been 18.
Use the predator doll to tell me where he touched you.
On the blades. I think I was right on the laser gun.
The shoulder blades.
I think I was 18. I don't know, man. Late 30s, maybe.
Okay.
Bit
odd.
And I worked with him though.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, he was a random guy, but I worked with him. I went back to his flat. His kids were out. His wife was there. And we sat on the sofa. And they went, "Do you want to watch a film?" And I was like, "Cool." And they put on a porno.
Him and his missus?
Yeah, and it was called Flying Fist.
That's not... Nah, I don't want to watch anything with a fist involved.
I don't really remember what really happened.
I don't understand why people find fisting appealing.
I don't even know if maybe there was fisting.
Are you sure it was? Or was it a karate movie?
No, it's definitely a porno.
It's definitely a porno.
I sat in between them and I was just like...
That's weird.
Don't really know.
Why? Oh, that's so awkward!
I was like, I don't really know what to do now.
Oh! You were sat... Mate, you literally... You are Alan Partridge. You remember that episode where he goes to the fucking guys and
mate, I was 18,
That's
man.
you.
I was like...
There she is.
I was like a little kid in a long leather jacket and a Nirvana t-shirt.
Your little finger just touched my gland.
It was weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
She
tried to kiss me a few times. Whilst
he sat there?
No. When she followed me into the kitchen, and she was
same night.
I don't think it was the same night.
How do you see?
I don't know if I should really talk about this, but it's been so many years, and it just feels like a good story to tell us. Maybe I'm ready to share it.
Yeah. Dude, he's probably in his 60s right now.
No, he's not that old. I see them about. I know where they work.
Open threat?
And no, not in a threatening way.
I want $10 million every year for the rest of my life.
I might edit that bit, but
I used to work with Blank.
I think it was his birthday.
Yeah.
And we were around there for his birthday, something like that. And I went into the kitchen. She followed me in, and it was really awkward. And I think I started talking about the toaster. I was like, "Oh, the toaster's great. It's a great toaster."
Oh, you use what level of toaster? Oh, level 4. That's pretty high. That's a real dark brown toast. You're touching my penis.
She just went to try and kiss me, and I was like, "Oh no, step back." And then she would be chat for a bit, and then she would put her arms on the back of my neck and be like, "Just give me a kiss, just give me a kiss." And I'm like, "Fuck no!" Like, even if I would,
that's fucked, mate. That's some manipulative shit.
And I went back to the party and was like to my mate, I was like, "We gotta go, we gotta fucking go." I'm calling code red.
Did that just make you feel fucking awful and then or awkward?
Well, it got worse. The next day maybe I was working and I was sat at work, so I was sat on a checkout, and I was the only person on the till, and she came in early and was like, "Hi," and I was like, "Oh hi," and just stood by the till and just started talking and was like, "Oh, do you remember last night when I wanted you to kiss me?" I think she said she wanted to fuck me as well. I think she said,
Greg!
I think she told me she wanted to fuck me. And I was just like, "Oh, right, cool." And she came to...
I don't know how to respond to this.
She came to the till in the morning and was just like, I was really like, oh, fuck. Like, this is awkward.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, do you remember what I said last night in the kitchen?" I'm like...
It's like, yeah, your toaster, it's great.
I was like, yeah. And she went, "So what do you think?" And I was like, I don't know, like, I've got a girlfriend and
You have a
you
boyfriend,
got a husband or whatever.
a husband.
She was just like, oh yeah, of course, no, I never cheated him, but just supposing, like. Anyway, she didn't leave the till. She stayed there for hours, and she was like packing.
What?
She was like packing strangers shopping. So like somebody would come along to pay, like full blown shopping, and she would just pack their bag for them, chatting to me, like bags and bags of something. And one woman was like, "Oh, thank you. Do you work? I don't work here. I just pack in the bags." She was there for hours, and eventually a supervisor came along and was like, "Greg, the manager's on the phone for you." And I went to the front and the boss was like, "Fuck's she doing? Why is she just? She's been there for like 2 hours. Why is she there?" I was like, "I don't really know. Like,
Damn.
I don't really know. I don't remember how that ended. I think like she just left in the end, and I managed to just avoid her. I think there was a few more encounters. There was definitely a few more encounters.
That is fucking gnarly, dude.
I don't think we have spoken about that.
Dude, that's like for a lad of your age, that's a fucked up fucking situation to be in, dude.
Yeah.
Like you're not like, what were you, 18?
Yeah, must have been 18.
Like you're not ready for that fucking situation.
Maybe yeah, it must have been 18. Yeah.
That is fucking gnarly,
It's weird.
dude.
Yeah, it was a bizarre situation.
I got really gripped by that story to the point that I've now forgotten what I was gonna say.
My mates were just like, I don't know what to do, Greg. Like,
Yeah.
it's not even like. I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't want to sound like a dick.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
It basically wasn't the fantasy version of that. It wasn't like the fantasy. Oh,
No,
man,
it's just awkward because
hot mature.
it's not even. It's not even a porn scenario. It's
wasn't
like
really the
fucking
case.
some dude you fucking work with, like their
yeah,
part-
but even that was shipped away. Even if it was just some random woman that had like lured
Yeah.
me back to her flat. I was like, oh yeah, an older woman. I'm 18. Haha.
Was she attractive?
No.
Okay.
I guess I didn't want to say it in case.
Yeah,
I
but
thought most of the
fuck
story.
it.
I guess doesn't matter.
Who cares?
But no, it was definitely like. Okay.
See, I realised that I haven't had these kind of experiences because my life was controlled by fear.
Well, I didn't indulge in it. I was scared.
No, I'm not saying that, but like I was like socially aspect, like I didn't start going out until I was like, it's like 17. So like even like when my all friends were like fucking off and getting drunk and stuff, I was just too afraid to go outside.
Okay.
Like at night, because I was just convinced myself that bad things were
Things
going
will
to happen.
happen. Yeah, that's fair enough.
And like, so I like every like all I probably would have had these possible like experiences if I hadn't been so fucking scared of.
I
life.
mean, I didn't get them often, but this one was definitely like only because I was going to somebody I worked with's house. It was
Yeah.
like I was going out.
No, that's it. But I mean,
we
I've
left
been-
early, I think.
when I was younger and like when I was like in Jessops and things like that, and I was 18 going through into my like early 20s and shit, like I hung out with the people I worked with. We'd go to the pub and stuff like that, and there was a small group of us that were like
aubergine.
weed smokers. So like we'd often either go to like a park or we'd go
Right.
like a couple of the people I worked with lived in Kingston. We'd go to their flat and just have a bit of a smoke and then chill out. Like, but I don't know, never, nothing like crazy. There was always, I mean, because we obviously went out a lot and we were quite like a big sort of group, you know, there was people that would go out a lot.
Right.
And you'd
A
always
lot.
you'd hear like fucking rumors of shit that happened that you hadn't fucking seen and shit. I'd been out on some nights that have been fucking balmy, like
Yeah.
literally like in the pub throwing fucking drinks over each other to the point that we get asked to leave and shit. I like the amount of times I got kicked out the Ram going out with fucking Jessop's lot was ridiculous. Like, but it's just, I don't know, it's mad.
They always welcomed you back though.
Nah, yeah. I don't really go there a lot. I don't really like it there anymore. In all honesty.
I don't like it.
Nah, it's just because I've said it before. It's just because it's close to the river. I fucking hate the river.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's just a meeting ground for cunts.
Wow. So that was my unusual experience that came out of nowhere.
That's quite the confession. I'm
Yeah.
sorry that I don't have anything equally as good
I
as
do
that.
see them sometimes, and I'm just like, oh, go the other way. I don't think they'd even recognise me now.
Nah.
I do remember bumping into them a few. I left, and they came into work until I left the job, and they came into my new job, and I think I had a beanie on, a t-shirt or jumper or something. And I know she walked in and she was like, "Oh, what's happened to you? Oh, you've changed. Why did you dress like this now? Oh, no, I don't like it. And she walked out, and like the husband stayed and was like, "Yeah, how you doing?" And I was like, "Yeah." fine.
So like in your like teenage years, would you say that you were in like not like the same relationship, or were you in like situations where you were like with a girlfriend most of the time through your teenage years? Okay.
Absolutely.
Because I like was completely different, and, like avoided it like the plague.
Yeah.
Like because there's just something in me that just doesn't feel it feels fucking weird.
Okay.
Like, and it took me a long fucking time to actually like bite the bullet and actually get into like a relationship. So obviously during the times that I was in certain situations that I didn't want to be in, I was super awkward about it. And like, I don't know, I guess it's the same sort of thing, you know, even though you're in a relationship, you're put in this fucking unfortunate scenario where like someone's fucking showing interest and you're just like,
Yeah.
I mean,
this
that
wasn't that
I mean,
situation.
that was me, but just me just like going, oh no, I don't, sorry. Oh no, it's not because I have a girlfriend. I don't want to be near anyone. But it's that kind of sort of level of awkwardness where you don't wish to be in that situation.
Yeah. But
Regardless.
sometimes you can slip into that, and it's when you're aware of the situation.
Yeah.
It's when you're aware it's now a situation.
I think I was very stupidly. I think when I did start like, or when I first had a girlfriend and stuff, I was very naive in the sense of like what other girls were like.
Right. Okay.
In the sense of like, because in my head being a fucking like new person, so I was just
New
like,
person.
I was just like, oh no, but they know I'm in a relationship. I don't, and then obviously shit fucking is attempted. Like I've been in a relationship where a girl
Right. Has
came onto me. I was in, mate. It was I was early 20s. It was some friends of mine. They'd come down into London. I went out with them. We'd gone to the TGI, the fucking Cheers bar that used to be in Regent Street. Got hammered in there. I ended up in the girls' toilet. But I was like, although we were all drunk, I was just like, oh, we're gonna get kicked out, and they were just like, nah, fuck it. And then like, so the girl was just like, well, just hide in the cubicle with me. And then like, she sits down and starts taking a piss, and I'm just like, this is weird. And she stands up, she's like, kiss me. I'm just like, do you not understand? When I've
the
said
trousers still down.
No, they were up by that point.
Right.
And it was just like, this kiss. And
I
just
pissed.
like,
Kiss me.
I was such a fucking idiot, like that, to think that I was just like, oh, okay, I didn't realize that me being in a relationship meant that this is a challenge for you. It's fucking awkward. It's horrible, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's some bullshit. Like, you don't want to, like, I don't know. It's horrible fucking shit, and it's all.
Did you get kicked out of Cheers bar?
We didn't. No, we met a Dutch couple, who also the dude was super into the two girls that I was getting drunk with.
Right.
And his girlfriend was just kind of sat there. That was weird.
That sounds weird.
He was like picking them up and like groping them and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it was weird.
That is weird. Oh, that's weird.
Those two girls, they lived in like, or one of them lived in Chelmsford.
Right.
I think the other one was like staying with her, but they got stuck in London, so they just went to a rave. They were like, yeah, we got home at like 8:30 in the morning. I was like, I was at work at 8:30 in the morning.
That.
With a fucking stinking ass hangover. Because I spent like, I'd walked from like the Cheers bar to Waterloo vomiting.
Oh, man, that's the worst.
It's so bad.
Those, like, especially in central London.
Oh,
where there's
God,
no
I hate
privacy.
fucking puking in London.
It's so bad.
Out of
I've
anything.
definitely done it.
I haven't puked in a long time.
Nor have I, touch wood.
After fucking Jay's fiance's birthday,
Right.
when we had gin cocktails,
The gin night.
that was the first time in easily 5 years that I have fucking puked from drinking.
And I wasn't sick, which is crazy.
And the thing was, I'd passed out. I woke up at 4 a.m. It was just like, oh God, and had to like. I still had my socks on, so I was slipping on the floor. Just like, I felt like I was in the Scooby-Doo fucking cartoon. Just like, just halved my guts up.
Yeah, I wasn't sick that night, which
fuck
is
you,
surprising.
That is
I
surprising.
thought I would be.
God.
There was a few points where I felt sick too.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't feel so good. I'm going to be sick. And then was kind of okay. I think if I stayed and drunk anymore, I definitely would have been sick.
Yeah.
I could feel myself deteriorating.
I just remember us leaving and just kind of both of us just like bumping into each other down the road and just going like, oh, I'm really pissed. He's like, yeah, I'm really pissed. So, I'll see you later.
Oh, if I forgot, we obviously went the same way, didn't we?
Yeah. That was a good old fun.
Yeah,
good old fun time, that.
Yeah, I don't
We
remember
get
getting
ourselves in some sticky situations, don't we?
Oh, man. It's like that time when we were trapped on that alien spaceship with that soldier trying to stop the alien invasion against Earth.
Yeah. Well, Greg, another fine mess we've gotten ourselves into.
I don't even know how a few lunchtime beers escalated to this.
Yeah, and I'd like to get back for closing time beers.
Master feeding kebab, craving a chicken wrap.
Oh, yeah.
Would you two pack it in? This is serious. If this ship gets through that atmosphere, Earth is done for.
Bit dramatic there, Dad's Army.
Yeah, right, inbox me, hun. That came from outside the ship.
Captain Reese recently. We're prepping to launch the Pebble Dash. You've got to get out of there.
Ha! Pebble Dash.
Brilliant ship over the ship. Copy that, Major. Do not wait for me. Launch the Pebble Dash now.
Reese recently, you son of a bitch. I knew you'd say that. You're the bravest man I've ever known.
Thank you. I'm only the man I am because of you. You took me in when my parents died and put me on the right path. You never gave up on me, did you?
You're like the sun to me. God damn it.
You were always there for me, Major. You saved me. Do me a favor.
Anything.
Look after Karen and the kids for me.
Reese!
Please, Karen won't understand. Just tell her I
hello? What about us?
you know we're sat right here.
Just get out of there, Captain. I'll buy you a few minutes. Whatever you can say to Karen yourself. Over.
So, pebble dashing?
Pebble dashing is 947 high-powered missiles coming here at once. Oh, that!
If I was firing that, I'd say something like, kiss me under the missile toe before launching.
You think I'd missile this party?
Oh, that's so much better.
Yes, I know. Would you both shut up? I'm trying to think.
All right.
Hang tight. I'll be back. Where the fuck did he just go?
I think he just killed himself. Oh, he's back.
Right. At the end of this hallway is what looks like an escape pod. Here's a blaster each. Stay behind me, and we'll shoot our way out. You're crazy. Can't you just go tell us when it's safe?
Yeah, do you have a time for a smoke or anything first?
The pebble dashing has started. Let's go.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, fucking idiot!
Shoot at me! Can you just stop? Can you just... Oh shit, he's hit!
What do we do? I'm done for. Run! Get out of here, boys. Just do me a favor. Tell my wife.
No, let's go!
Aliens fucking everywhere, Joe. I don't fucking even know what I'm going to do.
Oh, great! Oh, thank God! Oh, the aliens are eating him. Now's our chance. What's the button to go?
I don't know. I mean, that one looks cliche enough.
What do you mean?
Oh, you obviously don't watch enough sci-fi, Joe. If you watch enough sci-fi, as me, you would know that it's a big, red, shiny button. That's got to mean go. It's got to be the button that gets going.
Like that one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Can I press it?
Yeah, man, of course, press it.
Lovely.
I know.
Oh, that's a good enough reference for you.
Yeah. That was fun, wasn't it?
That was fun. Agony aunts?
Agony aunts. You didn't ask for it, but here's our advice.
Anyway.
Excuse me, can I ask you a question? I don't want your advice. I don't want it. I don't need to listen to you talk to me. I don't want your advice. Just think you should marry the dog and be happy. I don't need to know what you have to say.
Disclaimer, do not take our advice. If you do, we'll not be held accountable for inedible heartbreak. Thank you. What we got, Joe? Well, agony awaits us today.
An absolute fucking doozy.
Agony's gates knocking.
Dear Greg and Joe.
Hello.
The police came to our home and arrested my husband.
Right.
He was charged with grooming an underage girl online.
Holy fuck.
It shocked me to the core. I'm 34 and he is 36. We were married for 6. We were
six
married.
kids.
We were married for 6 years, and I was
Right.
pregnant at the time.
Wow.
Our marriage has-
when she got married or when he got arrested?
I
guess when he got arrested.
When she got arrested.
When he got arrested.
Our marriage has now ended. I have been thinking about one of the officers involved that day.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know anything about him and can't find him on social media, you fucking psychopath.
I just typed in
But I am
handsome
thinking
policeman.
of sending a thank you letter. I could add my number in hope he would call.
Oh, my
Well.
God. Well, I mean, I think our professionalism, he probably wouldn't reciprocate.
No. Also,
But go for it.
But totally go for it. I want to see you get completely
I want
rejected.
to see like the moving drama of this film, of a film
That
of
is,
this.
I mean, she's already showing maniacal tendencies by stalking him on social
Yeah,
media.
well, trying to. She can't find
How is
it.
it? What's
She's
she
rubbish
doing?
at
Just
it.
going on Instagram and typing in police.
Yeah, handsome policeman.
Handsome police
Hashtag grooming.
in the
Hashtag
in the
police.
Tamworth area. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bold move.
It is. It's very very strange that.
I like the story though.
Do you reckon she sees that as like an act of revenge?
If it happened, how did you guys meet? Oh, he arrested
my husband 'cause he was
for
possibly
grooming
a
an underage
paedophile.
girl. Right. Oh,
Right.
cool.
Okay.
Right,
Oh, he's done
okay.
quite the service.
Right, good on
Oh, you're a
James.
very good
James,
man.
you're
Yes,
great.
please marry
So,
each other. That'd be fantastic. Yes.
Are you a police officer? Or was
I
it
think
just a
yeah.
sort
No,
of
you'd
like
make a lovely couple
citizen's
together.
arrest, like you're like a vigilante. You know, I was a police officer, right?
Oh, okay,
great.
yeah. And you put him in handcuffs.
right.
Have you put her in handcuffs? Is that
You
is that
have,
also-
right,
Okay, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
right.
And that
And,
baton smells suspiciously like an
and,
anus.
the-
What's going on there?
the
Is that a
uniform.
possibility that it's been inserted into her?
The uniform. Do you have that here by any chance, John?
And I mean this whole grooming thing. I mean, what does that
I
mean
mean, well,
anyway?
you know, it's a scruff of the hair as you walk past.
Yeah.
A straightening of the tie. Like,
Oh, finger. Oh,
right.
I
Actually,
see.
okay,
Oh, I
like
see.
the bad kind of
Oh,
grooming.
okay. Then I thought your husband was a child hairdresser.
Yeah, the bad kind of grooming.
I see. That's
Not,
awful.
not like when you see someone, that's a well-groomed man. But
Like,
you don't mean
what
like
are they?
bait,
What are
like a
they going to
victim.
talk about on their first date? They'd have to discuss what had happened.
Maybe they just wouldn't.
So I'm assuming as well, seeing as she's that her marriage is over, we can only assume that the husband is in prison.
I guess so.
Fucking hell.
Or
Well,
they have to stay split up.
what a palaver.
Even if he didn't go to prison, I think it should be like, actually...
So she thinks, do you reckon she should call him?
I mean, no, but she should. But in terms of bad advice, absolutely.
I think she should
Stalk
call
him.
him. I
Go
think,
find him. Go look
I
on the
think-
streets.
I think she should call him
But no,
if she needs the police.
yeah, but that's the only way because she can't call him. She wants to give him a thank you card of her number inside for him to call her.
I think thanking a police officer for arresting her husband. I can understand it in a domestic violence situation.
But it's probably going to be quite a while afterwards, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
this isn't instant.
Trial.
She's written to a paper first. Not in the trial. Like, she's written to the paper first
Also-
to ask whether she should do it.
Perhaps really she should be thanking people for the ones who cracked the case and like followed who uncovered his like paper trail.
No.
Nope. I don't know what his. I
All
don't
right, The Wire. Fucking hell.
know. I don't know.
Settle down over there, McNulty. Got the paper trail.
But
No,
yeah,
done
it's
for
just-
grooming.
I
No, so,
don't-
but she should pursue
why
this
does
officer.
the arresting officer get all the credit? I don't understand why.
Because she fancies him. It's not the
Well,
credit.
that's
She
bullshit.
fancies him.
He shouldn't get. She fancies him because he fucking arrested her husband. I think that's a
Exactly.
load of
She
shit.
obviously fell for his eyes.
That's a load
Obviously,
of cack.
a handsome police officer's caught her eye, and
So
she's like,
basically,
"Ooh la la!"
she's just seen a bloke in a fucking uniform.
in her
Just
house.
be like, I'd love to fucking
Get on
take
that.
his truncheon for 5 to 10 years
Yeah.
for being not guilty.
Yeah, well, that's probably what happened.
Yeah.
And now she's written now she wants to send a thank you card, being
Well,
like, "Call me," but she needs to make sure it gets to him.
Yeah,
So
how is it?
I don't think she's
She
going
doesn't
to
even
find
know
him.
his name. What's she just going to write? Mr. Officer?
I mean, there should be.
Sir.
there should be some sort of report somewhere of who was on the scene.
Surely.
But she's sure she can find out.
I reckon, here's what she does. I reckon that she should go about committing a series of crimes until he arrests her.
Just starts murdering people until he arrests
No,
her,
I didn't say
hoping
murder.
that
That's
it's
a bit
him.
drastic. I
What?
think, no, that's a
Why
great
did-
film.
why did
How
you
about
do-
that for
why
a
did
film?
you-
A
what-
serial killer in love with a detective who continues to kill until they find
But
out
I
who
can
it
just
is.
remember the why did you do it? And her being like, you don't know? And he's like, well,
Oh,
why did
yeah.
you do it? She's like, well, I did it for you. And him being like, well, I don't know who you are. and her just being like,
that is it.
Breaking a mental
And then he
breakdown.
throws her out a window.
And he's just like, oh my God, what has happened here?
Just throws her onto a bed of
I was
nails
not
and
having
snakes.
sexual relations with that wife.
But I did come on her dress.
But I did come on her dress.
All over it.
All over it 6 times.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good plot, actually. I like that.
It is. We should. That's one for the next movie episode.
Yes, I think so. Movie pitch idea.
What would you call it?
Arrest me. I can't remember what the story was.
Under Love's Arrest.
Yeah, Under Love's Arrest. Stop in the name of love.
I've got a romantic novel down there, by the way.
Where? Here?
That one there.
I mean, there's not that many other novels it could be.
I'm gonna tell you this now.
What
it is
the fuck?
I'm gonna tell you this now. It is shit.
Man of my dreams.
Right? It's different stories.
Joe, it's a naked man.
Yeah, no, I didn't buy this. It was left here by someone else who bought it. But it is bollocks, mate.
It makes me question things, Joe.
No, there's barely any fucking in it. It's like, you know, when EastEnders, when people start passionately kissing, and it just cuts to them rolling on their side in bed away from the person with disgust and stress and guilt.
Judge if it's sexy or not.
Read a page. Go on.
Well, the oven was already hot. No sense wasting gas, you know. And cake. I hate to leave an oven rack empty. Nothing like a full-blown meal at 11 p.m. She smiled. I'll just go set an extra place for you. I closed his eyes and slowly turned to Megan. They're staying for dinner. They're staying for a post-dinner dinner. I got that.
Sorry, what?
What is this?
A post-dinner dinner?
No, what is what it says? A post-dinner dinner.
Who eats after dinner?
It's 11 p.m. This is weird.
Let me read one. Let
me find one little bit.
Are you looking for sex bits? Because there ain't any.
I'm looking for.
It starts getting a little bit interesting. I think there's one bit in it where there's the mention of shaft.
Excuse me.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
He was making her flushed and dizzy. She needed some space. Let me undo your jeans, she said. He drew her against his mouth, moaning, as she wanted to fall into his arms and never fall out. Their lips touched. She heard a tiny cry from her form in her throat. It nearly undid her. That utterance. She would never make a sound like that before in her life. Let me go, she said, dragging herself up. He released her, and she moved off him with an awkward lunge, thinking she could help him with his jeans. And be gone. Move away! Out of the force field they created. Run from the storm. She had no idea that she would find him fully aroused. An enormous bulge had stretched in his jeans tight.
I told you they mentioned jeans.
You could see the detail through the material. Noah, you're... I can't. He pulled her into his arms, and they rolled over from the force of it. She landed on her back with him looming above her. I need you, he said, breathing the words. I need to be inside you.
Oh, if you're turning the page, I'm carrying on.
I just wanted to see if there was a sex bit. I mean, we're kidding. We hit rock bottom of the podcast.
Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. She reached up to touch his mouth, and air, warm from his lungs, flowed through her fingers. In that split second, she must have made a decision without even realizing she'd done it. She could run from the storm or let herself be taken. You just read this bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you didn't.
No.
His kiss represented everything she feared. It was inviting. Disaster. A flirtation with death. The only way she could come back to life. The alternative was limbo. And that's where she'd been since her father left. Daddy issues.
Oh, God.
Fuck off down the stairs.
Gone off down the stairs.
So, it was all bollocks. She put her hand in his shorts, jeans, his jean shorts.
And he was bulged.
Felt his cock and was just like, oh, that's a bit too much.
It's bulgy.
I wasn't expecting you to be bulgy. A little bit less bulgy.
Well, that was interesting.
I like a dad bod. That was a weird way to...
that was strange.
Yeah.
That was a weird way.
We should find a better romantic novel.
Yeah.
Or we should just buy another copy of the Sunday Sport and just read the
really
stupid
romantic novel.
Fucking sex agony
Yeah,
arts.
that was interesting. Well, you can pick that up later when I've gone.
You can pick it up when you're on the way down the stairs.
Yeah, well, maybe I will.
Well, who have you been?
Oh, well, I was trying to think about that because I had a good one earlier, but I've forgotten it. So. I'm Greg, aroused bulge Armstrong.
And I am Joe, Captain Cap Jackson.
He referenced it.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.